Beauties. Welcome to your weekly tarot Lovescopes. I'm your host, Bruja Lily. Thank you for being here. This week I'm using the Chinese Tarot deck and the Love Oracle of Eden. So let's get this party started. Let's see what we have for our messages for this week in love. Spirits, angels, guides, please give us the most important messages we need to hear in love for the week of, what week is this? It's going to be February 15th, 2025. I hope you all had a very nice Valentine's Day. Whether you celebrate that day or not, it's always a nice day to think about love and friendship and relationships. So let's see what we have. Spirits, angels, guides, please give us the most important messages we need to hear in love for the week of February 15th, 2025. Please give us one card for each zodiac sign from Aries all the way to Pisces for my Patreon beauties. What do my Patreon beauties need to know about love for the week of February 15th, 2025, please? Please give us the most important messages we need to hear in love. Most important messages in love. Thank you. All right, here we are. Now, the back of this deck is pretty cool. You can see the color scheme here. It's gold and red, which I like and appreciate. So, let's see what we have here. We're going to get this party started with Aries. Ooh, Aries, the devil. All right. So the devil to me, when it comes to love readings, is about temptation. Okay. The representation of this card is kind of telling me that it's also about realizing who your tempters are. Okay. Or if you are a temptress of sorts for others, okay? This is about a week about you realizing your temptations when it comes to love. This realizing that maybe you are a seductress or a temptress of sorts for others, okay? And you know that's kind of hot, right, Aries? But I think like this week, it's about more connecting with that part of you, but also realizing that you can be that temptation for others, okay? And maybe perhaps this is a week to, come to terms with that for yourself and for other people, and to kind of elevate is what I'm hearing here, okay? To elevate yourself into, the next phase of your life, the next phase of a relationship, the next phase of your personal development, okay? So somehow realizing this about yourself or realizing this about others is going to take you to that next step that you need to be in this week, okay? What else here? There's also a message here about releasing yourself from chains that you've been in, okay? Whether these are love chains that are holding you back from fully loving, or whether these are chains that are keeping you tied to a certain way, a certain habit that you have in love, okay? So, both of these chains can be restricting to you in terms of being able to love better and bigger and to be more your authentic self, Aries. Okay. Very interesting and very powerful. All right, let's see who we have next. Next up, Taurus. Ooh, Three of Swords, Taurus. Okay. We know that the Three of Swords can be about heartbreak, but it can also be about healing, okay, Taurus? And the way that this deck represents the Three of Swords here is you know, there's a sense of action, of fighting the swords, right? Which it brings more action into this representation and meaning of the Three of Swords. All right. And to me, what this says is that you want to play an active role this week, Taurus, when it comes to your healing practices, when it comes to you healing your heartaches and love. This is almost saying, like, what steps are you going to take this week to heal your broken heart? Okay. We all have heartbreak on some level, okay? Whether, even if you are in a relationship right now, even if you're in a successful relationship, even if you're working on your self love, even if you're, in healthy community relationships or even family relationships, we're always kind of healing something, right? We're healing an inner child, we're healing old wounds from trauma. And so this is kind of telling you, like, hey, what active role are you going to take this week, Taurus, to help you heal, to take that next step in healing, okay? And I kind of feel that whatever step you do take this week, Taurus, it's going to impact you're healing in a big way. Okay. I see a lot of growth potential here when you actually take these active steps to say, like, you know what, I'm going to do this week because that's one step closer that I can take to help heal my heart, myself, and what I'm going through at this time, or something that I have been going through for a while. Okay. I love this. You're taking a hard look at your um, pain this week, Taurus. Okay. And that's going to be very helpful to you. All right. Let's see who is next. Next up, we have Gemini. Ooh, Gemini, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So, from what I know, Jupiter's in Gemini, and I think it has station direct at this point. So Geminis really have like wide range of possibilities right now when it comes to luck and fortune, right? So this is kind of telling you, if this is coming up in your love reading, Gemini, this is a time to really kind of put yourself out there when it comes to love. Okay. This is a time to let yourself be seen. This is a time to put yourself out there. Great time to flirt, talk to strangers, show people what you got, put your best outfit on, put that makeup on, like the universe is here right now, Gemini, to give you that fortune and luck that you've been waiting for, that you've been wanting, that you have been craving. Okay. So this is definitely a card for you to put yourself out there. Also, what I'm seeing is that for you single Geminis, you have a lot of different types of suitors, okay, that are surrounding you at this point. Very different backgrounds, very different personalities, very different education levels, very different perspectives on life. Okay, you're surrounded by this energy right now. And so this is also a good time for you to learn about different type of people, different type of lovers, and different type of relationships that you could potentially engage in. Okay. So really also a time to expand your horizons when it comes to loving. Okay. Gemini, love that for you. Who's up next? Cancer. Five of Cups, Cancer. All right. So, in this particular deck for me, this Five of Cups is a representation of, kind of overdoing it with the drinking a little bit, Cancer. Okay. If you're a drinker, you may want to consider that. All right. This is also kind of giving me these vibes of you spending too much time kind of indulging in activities that revolve around drinking. Okay. Now, I'm not here to judge, Cancer. I'm just here to deliver a message. Okay. This is just kind of saying, like, Maybe you're partying with your friends a lot, or all your activities revolve around, you know, maybe going out to bars or people coming over to drink or just things around that nature. And so, if you are spending the majority of your time this way, I feel like there might be, disappointment regarding that, or you might be starting to feel like, you know, I want more from my life than just this. Or, there's something here about like other things in your life not getting done, or, you putting off certain things because you're not in a place where you are, you know, um, living to your best potential or using your time as wisely as you can, right? So I like to always remind you that like these messages are not just necessarily about like, relationships to others, but also like self love and your relationship to yourself. So, this is also a reminder for you this week, Cancer, to really kind of show yourself some love, show your body some love, and kind of just say, like, hey, like, what would be a better way for me to spend my time? And what would be something healthy I can do for my body this week? Okay. That's for you, Cancer. You're going to have some resistance to that. Okay. Like I can already see you resisting wanting to do that. Like, see the look on your face right here? You're kind of resisting it, Cancer. All right. Who is next? Leo. What do we have for Leo? Ace of Swords, Leo. Good gracious. Okay. So the Ace of Swords, you're feeling decisive this week. Look at you. Look at this character on this card here. They're like they're ready with their sword. This is a card of action too, which I really like. For you, Leo, I feel like you're very clear this week about what you want in love. How do you want to express yourself in love? You're very clear about like commitments. Okay, like what is commitment to you? What is having clear commitments in love? What are clear things in communicating this week, right? Like you're communicating, okay, that's not a word. You're communicating clearly, Leo. You're communicating directly. You're sticking to your guns too, is what I see you doing here, okay? Meaning that like I meant what I said type of energy, right? Like if I said something, that's what I meant. I'm not backing down from that. Like if I said I wanted X, Y, and Z from this relationship, that's what I'm hoping to get, right? So you're just being very clear and very firm on what it is and what you want in love this week. Okay. What else here? I also see something here about you not taking no for an answer. Okay. So if somebody's trying to like kind of pull a fast one on you or trying to cheat you out of something that you know is yours, Leo, you're not having it. Your mind is sharp right now. Okay. When it comes to matters of the heart, when it comes to matters of love, when it comes to relationships, you're clear on what you want, and you're putting this out there very clearly as well. Okay, lots of clarity when it comes to love this week for you, Leo. All right, who's next? Virgo. Oh, Virgo, you got the Star. It's a lovely card to see for a love reading. This is about deep healing. Okay. This is about coming to terms with something beautiful inside you that maybe you had not seen before. Okay. I love the representation of this Star card because this is an older, wiser person who has a very kind of youthful look on his face, right? And even this deer here, like, has this sense of like youthfulness to them and happiness. So I feel like that's what you're tapping into here this week, Virgo. You're tapping into like your happiness, your youthfulness. Things are coming together in love for you this week that are going to kind of help heal this like inner child, right? That has been wounded in the past, or, you know, even an adult version of you that has been wounded. It's almost like you're cleaning that away this week, okay? You're kind of soothing those injuries, those wounds. They're like, you know, whatever pain was there is being washed away. And you're emerging now, Virgo, with this like, you know, with this truth and this experience and this lightheartedness and this happiness that is so satisfying, okay? And so deeply needed at this point in your life, okay? This is also kind of telling me that this might be possible at this point in your life now, Virgo, because you're in a connection with somebody or in a companionship with somebody. And this connection that you're currently involved in is helping you take your healing to a next step. Okay? Woo! Beautiful. All right. Let's see what's up here. Libra. Queen of Staves, Libra. This is the Queen of Wands. Look at you. Others are looking to you as a leader this week, Libra. Okay. You know, what I love about the representation of this card is that the Queen of Wands here is an elderly woman, right? Right? Surrounded by youth that are helping her with her needs, right? I love this representation so much because often in our culture, we don't see the elderly this way, right? But in this representation and in this culture, it's like, you know what? The Queen of Wands is that woman who has that experience, right? Who has lived all those years, who is here to lead us into the future, who is here to lead us in love, okay? And that's what you are this week, Libra, okay? And not just this week, but this is what your message is this week, is that, you know, step into your role of like being a leader in love. Step into your role of being this person who, you know, yes, you can say, yes, I have experience. Yes, I've healed broken hearts. Yes, I'm no longer youthful, but that's where my charm lies. That's where my beauty lies, is in my experience and my old bones and my graying hair, right? You're here to tell others and to show others how you can be a source of inspiration, how you can be a guide for others, and how you can help others love themselves, love their partners, and show them what it looks like to live in your truth. Okay? And others are looking to you because you have a vision. Okay, Libra? You have a vision of what love is and what it should be for like a larger scale, on a community level, on a universal level. Okay? Powerful. All right. Let's see what we got. Who's up next? Scorpio. Where are my Scorpios at? Scorpio got the 10 of Staves. This is the 10 of Wands. Okay. So with the 10 of Wands here, you know, we know traditionally that the 10 of Wands is about feeling overburdened. Maybe you got a lot on your plate. Maybe a lot of responsibilities that you're carrying here, okay? Since this is a love reading, we're going to talk about those responsibilities in terms of love, and in terms of relationships, okay? So perhaps at this point you feel like you're carrying a burden in relationships, Scorpio, okay? I also hear like the thing that's really kind of drawing my attention is this yellow, this light that is coming from, you know, the wands, okay? It almost kind of feels to me that like you're getting a sense of like inspiration, um, or what you need to do next based on this burden that you've been carrying. Okay. It's almost like it's opened up your eyes to, like, oh, I need to do this next. Okay. For some of you, this could be a creative project. You're putting a burden down, and this is providing you inspiration about what you want to do next. Okay. For some of you, this is regarding a relationship. Perhaps you've been carrying a heavy burden with a relationship. If you're taking care of a loved one or a sick one, or, you yourself are just burdened by something. This burden is illuminating what you need to do next. Also, of course, the Ten of Wands is about realizing that you have to put this burden down, right? So this is a week for you, Scorpio, to realize what that burden is and to kind of let it go. Okay, that's what the smoke here is kind of telling me. Like, it's time to let that burden go this week. Alrighty. Let's see who is next. Next up, we have Sagittarius. Where my Saggies at? Nine of Coins, Saggy. Of course, you got an awesome card this week. Okay, so the Nine of Coins is about, feeling financially independent, feeling like you got yourself financially, right? Being in a place where you could really kind of satisfy your own needs when it comes to, like, having the resources that you need to take care of yourself, right? This is a wish come true. For if you're in this space right now, this is kind of reminding you, like, being in this space of the Nine of Coins is a wish come true. It's a wish fulfillment. It is something that you've aspired to in the past. It's something that you've been working towards. Okay. I get, like, self-love here, like investing in yourself, protecting yourself, being able to take care of yourself. These are all acts of self-love. Okay. And so this is something that you don't want to take for granted, Saggy. This is something that you want to make sure to maintain. Okay. So even if you are in a relationship where, somebody is taking care of you and protecting you and has your back and is supportive of you, this is also kind of telling you, like, don't let go of your independence. Okay. That is a wish fulfillment. There are plenty who wish they could take care of themselves, right? But who are dependent on others. But you have this, Saggy. Okay. And so this is kind of saying, like, respect this honor that you have of being in this space and don't let it go. It's something that needs to be protected. Okay. It's a thing of beauty, Saggy. Okay. It's a thing of beauty. And you've worked hard for it. It's a very deep deck, actually. All right. Let's see who is next. Next, we have Capricorn. Where are my Cappies at? Cappy, you got the Chariot. Woohoo! Full steam ahead, Cappy, for you. All right. I feel like nothing is holding you back, Cappy. Okay. You got, like, I feel like you have an agenda and you almost have, like, a roadmap here that you're holding. I also see this as your vision board. Okay. So, like, if you created a vision board at, the beginning of the year, or with this Chinese New Year, or if you haven't created one yet, okay, I kind of see here, like, go ahead and create one now if you haven't. But if you did make one already, go back to your vision board, okay? And what can you add to it? What did you put on there that you need to be reminded of this time to be able to move forward in love, move forward in with your best self possible, move forward in the direction that you've been wanting and craving for, right? What is it that you need to do at this point, Capricorn, to keep that momentum going? Okay. The momentum being like you continuing your self-love rituals, or you continuing to make progress in dating and relationships, or you continuing to put yourself out there to date and to explore, right? This is saying, like, go back to the drawing board, go back to your vision board, and see the things that you put on there and what can you add to it now, okay, to keep that momentum going and to keep that drive going for yourself. Okay. Plus, like, I feel like the universe is really kind of on your side right now, Capricorn. Okay. The universe is here to give you what you need, and you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Okay. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity when it comes to the universe fueling your engine right now. Okay. Love it. All right. Let's see who is next. Aquarius. Two of Swords, Aquarius. Okay. You're in a holding pattern this week when it comes to love. Okay. And that's okay. I know we all want to be moving forward and hustling and love and in everything we're doing, but you're in a holding pattern this week. And first, it's about acknowledging that. Okay. Second, it's about realizing that this holding pattern can be just as powerful as when you're moving forward. Okay. You're in a place here where you're contemplating your next move. For some of you, you might be deciding between lovers. You might be deciding between the people that you want to engage with. You might be deciding between, like, do I want to continue dating these two people, or am I willing to give one up? You might even be deciding on what it means to be in a relationship, or what it means to be dating for you at this time, or, where are my commitments going? Do I want to continue putting my energy into these things? Do I want to put my energy elsewhere? Does it make sense for me to continue doing the things that I'm currently doing? Okay. So it's almost like a self-evaluation, a self-analysis of your time and efforts, and whether certain things are worth it for you or not at this point. Okay. You're also feeling very, I got different words here, like very determined. You're also noticing the beauty around you. You're also noticing where you need to take action in certain things. So it's almost like you're kind of reevaluating what you're putting your efforts into at this time. And if you want to continue put them into that, or if you want to reevaluate it and put your efforts elsewhere. Okay. I see here that this also has to do with, like, it could be like, with political movements, if you're politically inclined to take action on certain matters. I see a little bit of that coming through here. Okay. And I also kind of see this as like you just evaluating the time and effort that you just put into life in general. Okay. Woo-wee. All right. See who is next. Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? Pisces, you got the Empress. Okay. So you're like golden this week, Pisces. Okay. When you get the Empress card, that's just the universe reminding you, yes, you're the Empress, Pisces. Okay. Yes, you're the Empress. This is a reminder that you are. Okay. This is a reminder for you that you create life, you give life, both in a metaphorical and in a literal sense. Okay. This is also a reminder for you this week, Pisces, that you're creative as hell. Okay. The thoughts that you have, the visions that you have, these are all very important. Okay. So Your dreams are going to be powerful this week, Pisces. Okay. Your ideas are going to be powerful. Very important that you write these ideas down. Okay. And that you take steps towards fulfilling these ideas. Okay. Because that's where the magic is. Okay. You're filled with ideas. You're filled with creativity. You're filled with, just you have ideas coming out of your ears, okay, is what I'm seeing here. So you need to channel those. The ideas are going to come, from your dreams, but the ideas are also you're just going to be inspired by life, by little things that you're doing. This is going to take your connection to the next level. So whatever it is you're doing in your life, Pisces, whether you're a cook, whether you're a mother, whether, whatever role it is you're filling here, you're an artist of some sort, right? This is a week for you to really, it's not so much that you're taking action this week, but you're just filled with creativity this week. Okay, I just see creativity oozing out of you with this card. Okay, and it's really a week to kind of just let it flow. Okay, let it flow, let it ooze out of you. You may have to do a lot of writing, you may have to create a lot of content, you may have to do a lot of loving this week. Whatever it is you have to do to keep those creative juices moving, this is saying please keep doing it. Okay, it's like there's a lot of reward here for you if you do that. Woo! All right. And the collective. What do we have for collective? 7 of coins collective. Okay. Gotta be patient and love this week. Okay. I know nobody wants to hear that. I don't want to hear that. But patience is where it's at this week. Okay. If you have to be patient with a certain individual, with your children, with yourself. Okay. This is saying this is a time to do that. This is what is expected of us this week. And this is what is going to work to our benefit is if we are patient. Okay. We're going to want to rush into things. Maybe we're going to want to rush into love. Maybe we're going to want to rush into the next phase of our life or, the next relationship or whatever or the next step in a relationship. This is saying be patient. You don't have to rush this week. Okay. See where the grass naturally grows next. See where your feelings take you next. See where this relationship takes you next. There is no need to rush anything this week. Okay. I love it. All right, let's see what we got. Spirits, angels, guides. Please give us the most important messages in love for the week of February 15, 2025. What are the most important messages in love for my Patreon beauties for the week of February 15, 2025. Okay. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Faith. Ooh. George Michael's song Faith just came to mind. But also the song I Want Your Sex came to mind. I'm a Leo, sex is on our mind all our time. Okay. Faith is my natural state of mind. All right. Faith. To encourage one's mind to have hope and look for the positive, to have faith in others' intentions. Okay. A being rests and releases a dove, the symbol of hope. As they can't take action on the matter at hand, they must sit back and have faith the dove will return with a positive outcome. Positive living is putting your faith in the fact that what you focus on expands. The 7 of coins is also a card of expansion for me, right? because we're waiting for our harvest here, right? That to me is also expansion. Positive living is putting your faith in the fact that what you focus on expands. Trust that the universe is conspiring to lead humanity to its highest and greatest consciousness. Believe in the pure heartedness of the people who come into your life. When the mind wanders to discouraging thoughts, choose to focus on strengthening your faith instead. Okay? So we have to have faith this week. Okay? I also think that the Seven of Coins is a little bit about faith, right? We have faith that, like, where we have placed our efforts and our work and our patience is going to pay off, right? So here we also have to think about how we have to trust the universe, that despite everything that's happening, in our country right now and in the world, like, we have to have faith that we are ascending to a higher and greater consciousness. But at the same time, I feel like we still have to put work into that, right? We still have to take action in certain things while keeping the faith. All right, my beauties, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all so much, and I hope these messages brought you something useful. All right, bye.